Let's move on to foreign affairs and Afghanistan. Bill asks, politicians aren't elected to shed the blood of their soldiers in a faraway land if there's no strategic interest in doing so. What's your appreciation of the strategic interest in Afghanistan?
We supported the original military intervention and international effort in Afghanistan, unlike the illegal invasion of Iraq, because we felt that an Afghanistan run by the kind of medieval thugs of the Taliban with their misogynism, fundamentalism and extremism was not only bad for the Afghan people, but would allow Afghanistan to become a sort of launch pad and a training ground for those groups like Al-Qaeda who want to wish us a great deal of harm. I mean, there's a wider strategic interest in the region as well because of the relationship between instability in Afghanistan and stability in Pakistan. But however, do I think the strategy has been well pursued since then? No, and that's why I broke the taboo last summer and said to Gordon Brown and David Cameron and others, we can't just carry on a strategy of failure where we're not negotiating with the non-hardline aspects of the Taliban. We're not providing our troops with the right resources, the right support. We're not dealing with the corruption.
And we've got a new strategy, haven't we?
Well, I think there is a new strategy, which I think is a huge improvement of what was there before, the announcement from President Obama, and I think what I should do as someone who is not frightened of asking the hard questions about what we're doing there is give it some time to work.
OK. Spenk asks whether you'd be prepared to cease fire in defiance of the Americans, as he puts it, while Associated goes even further. He asks, what is your opinion of the evil American government? Do you feel they sometimes like to play God?
Well, I think our record speaks for itself. We were the only party who said that the Labour and the Conservative parties were wrong to, jump to attention when George Bush and Dick Cheney said we had to send troops into Iraq. We were the only party saying no, just because America says that, we shouldn't do it. But on a whole range of other issues, we're the only party that's pushed for the British government to be more open about what it knew about extraordinary rendition, what was going on in Guantanamo. We were the only party to say, no, it's wrong, immediately to say yes to American demands to site here in the United Kingdom facilities for the so-called missile shield. Both the Conservative and Labour parties defended that. So we've always been a party which is not, it's not willfully anti-European. I lived in America for a while. It's a great country, and I understand why we've got this great affinity with it. But it doesn't mean we have to kind of constantly be a sort of a satellite state of what the Pentagon and the White House says. We've got to be able to say no. And we were the only party in British politics that's done that on regular occasions in recent years.